This anime is everything anime was when I was growing up. Very strange, unique, and definitely Japanese. Very not Western in its presentation. Its visual, story, and even music are clearly inspired by anime of the late 90s and early 2000s. Cygames makes heavy use of the 4:3 aspect ratio to remind us of the classics like FLCL and Evangelion. The plot borrows themes and concepts from Evangelion and Higurashi. So, with somewhat esoteric classics like that as the most similar shows, imagine my dismay when a show like this is available on Netflix. Anime has been mainstream for some time now, but anime like this one have still been somewhat hard to reach. The anime is weird. I mean, seriously weird. This, for example, is one of the strangest scenes I've seen in an anime, and the context hardly makes it less weird.
はーい。隣のクラスより生きとったに。はーい。今度記念にみんなの歌声録音してな。思い出になると思うしな。来た。またバケモンや。見たらあかん。みや、みや。みや、みや、みや、みや、みや、みや、みや、みや、みや、みや、みや、みや、みや、みや。ヒカル。あれ、人やで。
I put this one in the same bucket as other mystery thriller gems like A Novel, Paranoia Agent, Higurashi, Elfen Lied or Lead, Shiki, and Serial Experiments Lane. These anime were never mainstream but instead reachable for serious fans of the medium at the turn of the millennium. If you are a casual anime viewer, it's very unlikely that you have watched all of these series I listed before. With shows like the Summer Hikaru died available on Netflix, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, or what it even means for the future of anime. You can tell this association that they have made with the anime classics is intentional, especially with the visual cues. Like I mentioned, the constant 4:3 aspect ratio use, the blending of real-world imagery with the animated imagery. Evangelion did that a lot, especially during the initial run. At the time, it was mostly a budgetary issue, but it has become a stylistic staple. This anime screams that it wants to be a modernized version of our 1995 classics, and for the most part, it sticks the landing. It even introduces some themes I see rarely touched upon in any anime. This anime is another Cygames original that centers around the relationship between two high school boys living in rural Japan. Yoshiki is a brooding introvert who is struggling with his sexuality, while Hikaru is an outspoken, loud, and popular extrovert. Hikaru carries the weight of a family superstitious tradition, and one day, while carrying out his family duty, he is replaced by something else. The thing that replaces him looks exactly like him. And there begins the mystery that the anime attempts to unravel. The anime then, in a lot of ways, explores the paradox of the ship of Theseus. Like, who is Hikaru? Is the new Hikaru not the real Hikaru? He has Hikaru's memories and looks like Hikaru. These themes and ideas are typically not covered in mainstream anime, and not typically what you would find available on Netflix. This anime is not a knockoff, it's the real deal, and it's honestly just as good as the other legendary shows I mentioned before. I believe that it will have as much of an impact on the medium as some of the shows I've listed. Maybe not Evangelion. We can't hope to see more than one Evangelion in our lifetimes, but it will leave an impact. So it begs the question, is a show like this being available openly and broadly on Netflix a good or a bad thing? Tell me in the comments what you think about it, and check out my next video. See you next time.
はーい。隣のクラスより生きとったに。はーい。今度記念にみんなの歌声録音してな。